off. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Colorado's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way,
it's a running room. He's at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. He's going for the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Keeps looking downfield. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rams offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Caught near the sticks. It's back. The Rams pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Dances away to buy time. At the 40, there he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rams are moving quickly down the field. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. The Rams will hustle to the line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to keep it in the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. There he goes. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Hold on.
The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Sends it back in motion. Wants to pass. Makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 25. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll go back to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Rams headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got it in the middle, it's best. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rams are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On the move, he fires. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finds a crease at the 20. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Rams! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. A beautiful Nicely placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buffs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
They'll try the run.
They're trailing by 10 to Washington. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Lofts one high and deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Sets up the screen. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Rams in the hurry-up. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Rams decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Gibson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Fox. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. Still running at the 35. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the inside. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's the handoff. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Done enough for the first down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Looking downfield on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Rushes on him. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end, and they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Ineligible receiver. Downfield. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. A strike downfield. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And it's good from 58 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The give to the back. Finding open areas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Rams want to move quickly.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rams are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud at running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's 2nd and long, and this offense, they haven't been in a great spot because physically they haven't been able to run the football today.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he makes a catch. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Rams, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Colorado State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 27 over Troy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Power football with the run. And the Buffaloes will move the sticks. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the ground, he's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his man down the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. And back to the air on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Catch in the middle, it's back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Rams want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the Rams have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Cummings. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Rams getting set on 1st and 10.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. On third down, he drops to throw. Zings it complete to the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Handoff to the lone back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Running to Green. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Escapes the sack. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Touch pass on the jet sweep. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. On the ground. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Cummings. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Rams are in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Cummings. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his tight end. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. The Rams will punt it away on fourth down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. The ricochet off the left upright and through. And they go back on top. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Jacksonville State.
Catch in the middle. It's back.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll pull it on the read. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. He'll toss it. Turning it on.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you roll. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Quick touch pass to the receiver. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback on the keeper, fighting off the defender. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.